Yo, man, so Joe Budden is responding to Young Miami. We about to get into it, bro. We about to get into it, dog. But before we do that, I gotta say all the time, y'all know how I come. I'm always gonna ride for people from Miami. I love the crib. I ride for the crib. I'm biased to the crib, but I gotta be honest at the same damn time. Young Miami, bro, she's one person who would have benefited from the traditional record label game with back then when the artists don't eat, think, shit, sleep without the label knowing anything. You feel me? This situation with Diddy should have been a layup. It should have been a layup, but somehow she's turned herself, based on very little things that she said, she's turned herself to be a part of the whole conspiracy, bro. As far as the narrative online, it's like a fumble situation. She should have left the situation on some, whoa, I know things are good now, but he's capable of doing that to me. I gotta go, I gotta get out of here. But with the perception of her leaving due to the inconvenience of what Diddy has going on, rather than for the fear of her life, people are looking at her sideways, bro. So that's something to poke at, adding on to her lack of success as a solo artist, a group member with the City Girls or whatever. So right now, she's beefing with two of the biggest voices in hip hop who can drive narratives about your career. And it's not that hard with what's already going on. So Joe Budden is responding to what we went over last time. You will not be able to see him. It'll be a still image, but y'all see my reactions. Let's get to it. It's a long shit. I'll chime in, not too much because y'all don't want to ruin it. And I'll say what I got to say towards the end, man.
It has come to my attention that a few of you people out there think that it's key time because LL came and brought me my gold plaque for Pump It Up.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Get to it, nigga. Open the door.
I'm a little slow.
How slow?
So I'm the last to know that there are a few of you out there that are laughing at that gesture. And I want to be clear, everybody can laugh. If you sit up here and you dish it, you have to be able to take it.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. I stand in that.
True.
I have said a bunch of shit about a bunch of people. My actions are not exonerated at all here. I am clear on why people fire at me, and I'm willing to stand there. But to the people that know me just a tad bit better, there's absolutely nothing you could say to make me think that LL Cool J bringing me my Pump It Up gold plaque to my fucking triple platinum or whatever, quadruple platinum podcast is an L. Hey, if Pump It Up sold one copy and LL walked in here and said, hey, here's your one copy you sold and I want to sit down on your platform and talk to you. The hip hop head that I am would take that to be the biggest of W's because of my Queens background and because of who I deem LL Cool J to be. Now, while we all can laugh, and if there's anybody that I hope would be laughing, it is Young Miami with all that she has had to endure in the past year or so.
Okay.
I want to be clear. I like young Miami. I do. I want to be honest here.
And
I think
that's the big confusing shit about this is like the way her team is managing her or lack thereof team is horrible because she has a personality that many people like because that's all you got to grasp onto because her talent music-wise wasn't it. Like we got to keep it G, but you gave her passes because you like the personality. How the hell we got to this point right here? What the fuck? What do y'all do? QC, I know y'all shelved her. You feel me? I know y'all shelved her, but about damn time y'all doing some quality control because y'all do not live by y'all goddamn name, man.
That she is a pretty good content creator. What we do up here sometimes when things end as a ritual is to play Another One Bites the Dust. It's me. I'll take it. I'm a dick.
Okay.
I think it's funny. I just think it's a cool little segment when shit goes awry. I don't play it to personally attack anyone, and while I talk to Caresha, I'm not going to personally attack her because she is allowed to laugh, and I like her. I think she is funny. I think she is great. Yada, yada, yada. Qualify.
That Stephen A. Smith shit.
The thing about laughter, I think, that she will soon realize is it's also a luxury. Laughter, I say all the time, laughter is good for the soul. / the flip side of that, laughter is also a privilege. So while I'm happy that Caresha is able to laugh because she's had a stressful year, I am a little surprised that she has found enough time to laugh at anything.
It's like when you getting roasted in school, you find the one nigga that should not be laughing. Like, I know your ass ain't laughing. That's how Joe feel. Like, everybody else cool, but you, fuck no.
I'm not gonna call you out of your name. I'm not gonna be personal. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I wanna keep this professional and on the music.
Okay.
If Complex were to do a list of where all the female rappers rate, Caresha, you would be last on the list.
Fair enough.
You would be drop dead last on that list. Every female out there is wiping you down right now. And to the people that are lost, I'm saying this because Caresha put the laughing emojis over LL handing me my Pump It Up gold plaque. And do I believe Pump It Up to be a gold record? No. And do I believe that everybody in the lunchroom can laugh at something that may be funny? No.
See?
No. Most of the lunchroom could get a good chuckle. But Caresha was the very last person I expected to do this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Caresha, not only may you be dropped from your label right now, but you are not allowed to put music out. There's nothing happening. I want to remind you that today I hear Pump It Up more than I hear you.
Dang.
So while you go on these social media rants and say that you were 9 years old with Pump It Up drop and now you're 30, you should be cautious of that because your record label today is saying to you that they're not seeing any growth. Self-admittedly, the only talent that you have possessed in recent years is providing emotion, yet you're at a standstill. I'm not talking city girls. I'm talking you. And that's my problem when it comes to current modern acts and the caricatures that you be. Like, I view you as a science project. And I'm not talking city girls because I'm a fan of city girls. And I'm on JT's side in the breakup. But I love city girls, and City Girls has accomplished a few. No, for real, JT came up here, hair flowing.
She's amazing.
Like, stop for a minute. I ain't stupid. I gotta try to read between some of the social media shit. JT came up here, skin glowing, hair glowing, knee-high boots, with a staff that didn't look cheap. She came up here talking that talk. She came up here with music circulating, and everybody up here absolutely loved her.
Yes.
Here's the kicker. JT also has a nigga with all the money in the world.
Right.
JT is with somebody. I fuck with JT. Throw the phone at that bitch at the award show, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I'm repping for mine. JT got a nigga that got all the money in the world. And still, when the odds were against her, she got to it.
For sure.
She got to work. Niggas laughed. Oh, you doing a small venue, yo. Oh, you flopped. Oh, yeah. She came up here and got real. Yo, our last project, it wasn't the greatest. And I had to go back to the drawing board and really find myself. I don't think Caresha has the time. I don't think she has the time to laugh when it appears that she is going through an identity crisis. And that right there be my problem with y'all. I've seen y'all. I am very familiar with this type. I'm familiar with the type that think they became the dick that they helped came. I'm very familiar with the bitches that think they have bloomed into who they consume.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You was running around here and you gave JT your ass to kiss. You sat there with Saucy Santana, who even raps better than your ass, and gave JT your ass to kiss. You said, I'm dating a billionaire now. Fuck that city girl shit. I'm off of it. We not making no money. I'm donezo here. You told Shorty Doo-Wop, you told Homeboy's ex, that if you felt like it, you could get homeboy to get her on all fours and start sucking some dick or barking like a dog or some shit. You also told homegirl that because her carpet was fucked up, she was broke. And now when you start with me, you want to say protect black women.
That whole situation, one of the biggest mistakes that Caresha made, because it's going to continue to be brought up, and it kind of pulls away her ability to be a victim. In regards to the JT shit, I am still going to, keep it real when it came to that situation. It was a point in time when JT just wasn't aligning with what Young Miami wanted to do to continue the attention. Young Miami wanted to be mixy, be out on the scene. JT not like that. She preferred to be dolo, ducked off. Young Miami wanted to be the socialite to get the blogs and media attention. JT didn't want to do that. Young Miami wanted to do the reality TV show. JT declined. They have two different approaches to how they carry themselves. The reason being, Young Miami isn't the one that's musically gifted. JT is the one that has the music background. Father wanted to do music ever since she was a kid. She was in studios and shit like that. Father had studios at the crib. I know homeboys that I grew up with that used to go to her dad's studio. That's JT's life. So everything's making sense to me about how all this shit working out. What I think about is, does Young Miami have an imposter syndrome as she's trying to navigate in this music game? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Is she having imposter syndrome and she like, even if I wanted to go hard with music, I can't. But once again, when you are in a beef with someone, they're gonna poke at your weakness. So even though the world knows, or the overall idea is that you're not good at music, so people don't really care too much as far as what you do as far as music. But if you're in a beef, people are going to point out that you're not good at music. That's what's happening. But I personally don't think Young Miami gave JT her ass to kiss. I think Young Miami, being who she's always been, a socialite, being with boyfriends and all that shit, I think that's who she is as a person. I think JT didn't want to be around Young Miami anymore. She didn't align with all the industry shit that Young Miami was doing. I think that's what it was. And I think JT thought that she can go further on her own than within the group. I don't think she cared for that aesthetic city girl shit anymore, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. Because I'm gonna believe JT when she said what she said at a point in time, as far as Young Miami having kids, she has to go hard.
But they gotta understand, we live a totally different life. I don't have kids. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't have to go as hard. Like I'm straight. I'm good. Mm-hmm. I'm more than good. So it's like, when I feel like it, I do. And when I don't feel like it, I don't. Mm-hmm.
JT, if she wanted to, she was able to sit back and chill with Uzi if she wanted to. But her mentality blessed her with the ability to sit back and say, this is how I'm going to attack the music game. And she attacking it, and JT's killing it. So whatever cards that she was dealt, she played in the right way. All right?
I don't want to hear none of that shit. You are the worst female rapper out there currently, and you don't write your own shit. These are science projects put together by people and companies with the best of the best surrounding them for them to get further. But as a standalone, nothing's ever happened. When JT went to jail, you kicked that shit. Yo, I gotta wait for it. The wait for it looks different now. Nothing was popping. You were on arguably one of the greatest fucking labels to ever exist, next to who I would say is the second best group to ever come out of Atlanta.
Migos.
Yet you still find yourself in this position. You was running around talking big shit. And I'm not mad. What I'm mad at is that you tucked whatever you was mad at. Like whatever I said that drove you the wrong way or hurt your feelings, you tucked it until you saw like an opportune time. And somehow me getting a plaque is the opportune time to get your shit off. I don't really understand it, but I also don't think that you are the lawnmower with a steering wheel. That's
how that shit usually go though, Joe. You know, when they feel like they can't fight you on their own, they try to go ahead and bring together the Avengers to go ahead and jump you. So that's the situation she's seeing. Let's continue listening.
I don't think that you are the fucking, I don't want to say sharpest knife in the drawer. I just don't. How you view things is a little different from reality. You shouldn't have time to do a thing. You should have time to do absolutely nothing but look around and see that all the people that was pumping money into me have stopped. I might be in the red. I don't have no motion out here, and everybody else is up kicking ass. Where the fuck do you get time to tweet emojis, girl? Girl.
Now, Caresha, If you don't take your ass to the Caresha Please Studios and set up to do once a week podcast, then I don't get it. Like, you gotta create content, man. Content is king, and you're naturally okay with it. You naturally create engagement when you create content. You gotta figure that shit out, man. But let's see what the people saying. He's a girl, he was hurt, and that's okay. And remember, he's talking music. I don't want to hear nothing about him being sassy. Listen, yeah, he talking straight music. I think the way he approached her was cool. Joe ain't wrong. I don't care if y'all like him or not. If she can speak on him, even he can speak on her. What y'all fail to realize is for the last 25 years, Joe Budden has stayed relevant whether you like his music or not. Let's see if Shorty lasts as long. You're only triggered because he's telling the truth. Let's get to that. I agree with everything he said. Sexy Red said he said a bunch of nothing. Oh, okay. Sexy Red comes in to defend Young Miami. Joe cooked. He was right and y'all hate it. Unpopular opinion. Joe Budden music was not all of that for him to be so judgmental. Man, he ate her up though, y'all. I don't care if you don't like him. He ate her up softly. Joe is a Virgo and our words sting when we're mad. We speak with all honesty. I don't even care for him personally, but he didn't tell one lie. I like JT, but it's starting to feel like people are publicly supporting JT in spite of Caresha. It's okay to like both, and I'm sure he can't even rap one JT song. I could see that perspective. I like both of them. I'm always like both of them. They from the crib, but even individually, there's some things about both of them that I fuck with. Don't think he's sassy. Y'all just hate when someone come with facts. Don't y'all get in here talking about he always come for women. One, Joe comes for everybody, and two, she started with him. I wouldn't say she started with him. You know, Joe has a platform where he's critical of people's music. She got offended by him being critical of the music, and also offended by him being critical of her winning awards for Caresha Please, and then she responded. Usually rappers don't respond. She responded, and that's how that goes. Her responses, though, aren't favorable. People don't like her responses, so she's losing the back and forth. I think the problem is, like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, she gotta prove this shit though, but I don't think she's cerebral enough to have clapbacks with these type of thinkers, these talkers, these orators, like a Joe Budden who his life is being behind that microphone and talking. Academics, that's all he fucking do for 8 hours. These people, they're at her heads, and even though she has a platform, I don't think she is strong enough to go on a platform. Maybe in the streets in the hood, she can cut your ass out, maybe. But on a platform, talking to millions of people, I don't think she's confident enough to go toe-to-toe with them. So if it gets too hot, she may want to go ahead and call for backup and reinforcements of that sort. Hit up Southside to check academics or Diddy to check him, whomever. That's what she was doing before, because I don't think she has the tongue to go back and forth with this verbal shit, dog. But in my opinion, if she want to address him moving forward, turn on the fucking camera. Get on Caresha Please. Use your platform. If you want to even ignore this nigga, turn on the damn camera. Use your platform. That's the best shit you got going, and I don't know how you're going to sell your merch and stuff if you don't continue to be consistent with putting out projects or putting out content. Get on your platform. Use it. Stop trying to be too cute and not get in the field and grind it out. Grind this shit out. Find you a co-host somewhere. Find you some real producers to help you produce the show to make it more lively and shit, but get into it, man. That's what you gotta hang your hat on right now. I know I'm the last one. I'm the last one that should be saying this, but go and take some speech classes as well. Tighten this shit up, and who knows where the future may go with Caresha Please, man. But lean into it. That's your last thing, because I don't want to put pressure on you for music, because I just don't think you got it like that. I don't think you're going to reach those expectations. If you do, that's great. At that point, you're playing with house money, but get on the grind. Turn on the damn camera. Caresha, turn on the damn camera. That's all I gotta say. Y'all let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.